Earlier this month, Disney bought several of Fox's assets for a whopping $52.4 billion. What exactly did Disney buy for that much cash? Hi guys, my name is Jobi-Wan and welcome to a channel in a galaxy far, far away. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on to be on the alert for future Marvel, Star Wars, and DC videos. So a lot of people, including myself, are hyped about this deal because Marvel Studios finally gets the rights back for X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool. However, there are several other key components to this $50 billion plus deal. First, Disney announced sometime this year that they'll be making their own streaming service to launch in 2019. And with their own streaming platform, they'll obviously put their content on it. So they'll remove some things from Netflix. So that means no more Marvel, no more Pixar movies, and no more Disney movies on Netflix. But with this deal now, we'll see some of Fox's content on Disney's new streaming platform as well. This will include The Simpsons, Family Guy, Avatar, Empire, Ice Age, and then the obvious Deadpool and X-Men films. The Simpsons, Empire, Avatar, Ice Age, all of those things could all be speculation. It could be a possibility that they'll be moving to Disney's streaming platform. It's not 100% confirmed yet. We'll just have to wait and see when they start, rolling out the streaming platform in the near future. Disney also has a percentage of control in Hulu thanks to this deal now, so I don't know how that will work out with Disney's streaming platform. It seems like some content will stay on Hulu while other stuff will be made exclusively for the Disney streaming platform, and in addition, recent theatrical releases of Pixar, Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel movies. Disney already owns ESPN, but now they'll own 22 Fox regional sports channels, such as Prime Ticket and Fox Sports West. They'll also acquire cable channels such as FX, FXX, and Nat Geographic. This is actually interesting because FX would air Marvel films from time to time, especially around the release of a new Marvel movie. Now it will be cheaper for Fox to air Marvel content because of this deal. And last, Disney also acquired some of Fox's international channels and Sky, a European satellite TV network. So now for some of the things that are more interesting that appeal to the common nerd. So as you know, Disney acquired Lucasfilm in 2012, and in doing so, they earned the rights to Star Wars. Fox had the distributing rights for all 6 films, so Disney couldn't re-release those movies, but they also had the original theatrical versions of the original trilogy. But with this deal, those rights are in the hands of Disney, so that could mean that we'd be getting re-releases of the original trilogy before the special edition versions were ever released. And it could be quite possible that we'd be getting 4K Ultra HD DVD versions for these original theatrical cuts. With this in mind, it does show that there was more to Disney's acquisition of Fox, acquiring more cable channels and the rights to pre-existing movie and TV shows really only helps Walt Disney, the company itself. However, this deal benefits the partner, Lucasfilm, because they gained those rights to the first 6 films again, and also their other partner, Marvel Studios. So yes, the highlight of this entire deal is that Marvel Studios gets the rights for the X-Men, Deadpool, and Fantastic Four. It's been speculated that the reason we haven't heard news about Phase 4 is because it has something to do with the X-Men. And since Marvel didn't have those rights, they needed to gain those rights from Fox in order to officially announce something like that. As for an explanation about how the X-Men will be integrated into the MCU, the simple answer could be that the X-Men existed in a parallel universe. This could also be used to explain Deadpool as well, but as for the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, and everybody else could have just existed in the MCU as their personas, but they haven't actually become the Fantastic Four yet. Similar to Spider-Man, he existed in the universe simply as Peter Parker, we just didn't know about it until after the Sony deal, and then he could officially become Spider-Man, or at least be seen on the big screen as Spider-Man. There's also the topic of how Wolverine is going to fit in the picture because Hugh Jackman recently retired as the Wolverine earlier this year in Logan. For him to come back seems like a disservice to that entire film, and even though it takes place in the future, it still doesn't feel right. That's why I believe that they'll just simply recast Wolverine and he'll exist in the MCU as opposed to having existed in the X-Men parallel universe. It does seem a bit mind-boggling how Marvel Studios will deal with this integration, but I do have faith that they will come through in the end. This deal is currently waiting to be approved by the Department of Justice Antitrust Division. It's already sparking some controversy. The deal is sort of monopolistic, and it brings the big 6 movie studios in Hollywood down to 5. The deal is a horizontal merger. It's when two companies that produce the same product merge, and those type of mergers are usually scrutinized more than vertical mergers. That's when two companies merge that work in separate areas. So as of right now, fingers crossed that the deal pulls through, but what are your thoughts on this deal? Leave them down in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on for future videos on Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and other than that, my name is Jobi-Wan Kenobi. May the Force be with you, and have a marvelous day from the LA to the DC.